And we'd like to welcome those of you who just watched St. John's take down Bucknell. We're in Houston with the number 2 team in the nation, playing host to Ryder after the Bronx just got their first bucket. Here's Milos Hussein.
He was looking for a little defensive action on the block, not there.
Sharp will challenge and finish.
Sharp is so good at pushing.
And Houston takes it right back as Tugler digs it out. Sanak on the pick and pop, and it drops. For the Houston Cougars so far, the perimeter shooting might be the thing. What a brilliant start.
Yeah, and wide open, too. Every single one of them really hasn't been a defender reacted.
Suzanne in attack mode. Throws it back to Tugler. He's isolated in the middle. Lefty jump hook pops out. He cleans up.
Even with a 15-2 lead, they play like it's a 2-0 lead.
Usain off the deflection, finds the freshman, calls his own number and scores.
There's those turnovers that we talked about. You cannot turn the basketball over in the open floor.
Kingston Fleming's averaging better than 17 points per. Houston's leading scorer. Now Sharp takes a pop.
Yep, he sure did. He's going to sit this one out for a second or two, right across the bridge of the nose, I believe. As soon as they go up, very important for 5 guys to hit the glass defensively.
Usain from the elbow.
The body line to your shoulder. So as soon as you put that out there, the officials are going to call that every single time.
What a lift this could be for a team that has not shot it well.
Pretty straightforward. They broke down in the corner just then, though.
McCarty hit his first, has not delivered since. Post to post, and there they scored inside.
Once again,
McCarty. Bronx on the counter.
Sharp has taken a couple of hits so far tonight.
There it is for the Bronx. Devin Williams making his impact shot. Probing, distributing. Sacco sends it back to the perimeter. Mercy Miller, bam! Trail 3, Sharp makes the extra pass instead. Perhaps too unselfish. Cruz puts the pedal down and coasts in for the layup.
Nice work there by Cruz. I love the way he just looked off the second defender just then.
Miller goes to work off the bounce, scoops it up and in. Houston still shooting 50% from the floor despite their droughts. A pass to nowhere leads to a 2-on-1. Flemings shields the defender and scores.
With 7 seconds left on the shot clock, it's not going to happen.
Flemings rise and fire. He is electric.
Right there, and then he sets one up from long range. It's going the right way.
Kingston Flemings back to work. What a find. Freshman to freshman. Sanak gets the layup.
Yourself to shoot the ball.
Jameer McNeil did well just to draw iron. McCabe scrapping for an offensive board. Now Caleb Smith denied. Sanak. A 3-level score.
Look at the pressure. The double teams. Nice look. Get rid of it and shoot it.
Williams opposite for 3.
Yeah, it's good work by Ryder just then. Find the middle of the floor if you're double teamed. Help your partner out over in the corner and then release it to the other end. They just will not, as good as Houston is getting across the floor, they will not get to that shot.
Cougars doubling up the Bronx, and Fleming still can't miss.
If you don't have it, you're going to have it quicker than you ever thought playing with this program.
Zion Cruz dribbles into a triple. Cole McCabe, he's been so good from the 3-point line this month. Stepping into a starting role now as his sophomore after contributing off the bench in his debut campaign. Miller gets to his shot and buries it.
They don't take many bad shots.
Tugler on the face-up, lowers that shoulder and scores it. Hits the deck in the process.
Yeah, just...
Sanak from the corner, a contested 3, and he pours it in. That pass deflected and stolen on the block by Tugler. Milos Suzanne Whistle blows, bucket goes, and Houston's pouring it on. Some unfinished business from his vantage point.
Exactly.
McCabe makes the extra pass. Williams, great find. Shamani Fuller, the recipient. And gets it back from Tugler. A little two-man game. Soft jump hook goes. Joe Tugler somehow scrapped for that rebound. 3-on-2.
Right down the middle of the floor, they had him.
Sanak able to finish with the left.
Unselfish play. You never really see guys hunting down shots.
So when you see 16 assists on 25 made field goals. Jim, he hunted one.
Yeah, there was a hunt right there. They come down, and he's a sharpshooter. Well, I think, yeah, I mean, when you see the way they look at the way they're playing right now with this big lead, I think that's Kelvin Sampson's.
Uzan back to Sharp again. Blistering hot. Houston keeps hitting.
Oh, here we go.
Sharp shoots the gap and wins the race.
Rose out there.
I'll follow up on that as Koulibaly gets out in transition. Tipped up and in by Cruz.
The way he carries himself.
Bind him at both ends. The block and now the bucket. They play through Tugler, spinning away from that second defender, and he hooks it in with the right.
Yeah, being able to go both ways. Let's see how they're going to the post to get him untracked a little bit.
Flemings hesitates, then hits the Jets. To be fair, I should point out that Ryder is also without its best shooter as Cruz goes to work. Should I attempt this pronunciation, Jim?
Go
Stand
for
by.
it. Well, you would think that they would foul more as a team, but they do not. They're so well coached and schooled at the defensive end.
Tugler gets to that left shoulder again.
Just nothing easy. The staple. See the way he glides up and down the floor.
Rose used to do a lot of that. What a board. Chase McCarty at 6'5", soaring to get out in transition. Ramon Walker Jr. with some English. Screening for Mercy Miller, able to get to his spot and connect.
Yeah, interesting enough, too, the student body behind us every time.
Less than 4 to go. Caleb Smith on the step back, and he rattles that in. Only his third made field goal of the night. Skip to Wilson. And they rip it out again.
Yep, off his foot.
Walker running with Miller in transition.
Nice unselfish pass.
Jim, your final thoughts?
Well, it's typical Houston basketball. Ryder knew what they were coming down here to get to a real tussle with